Hey, Stephany Rose Spaulding, good to see you. You're running for Congress in the 1st Congressional District in Illinois. Congratulations on running. Hope that you win. Introduce yourself. Tell us why it is that you're running for Congress and this time in Illinois.
Thank you, Doug. It's such a pleasure to be back with you. We've done so much together. Yes, I am Stephany Rose Spaulding. I have pastored congregation in Colorado Springs. I am a professor, tenured professor of women's and ethnic studies. I have done diversity, equity, and inclusion work, both for the university and around the country. And now I am bringing all of those gifts, all of those skills and talents back to Illinois to become their representative in U.S. Congress for Illinois' 1st Congressional District.
And look, you care about a lot of things. I've seen that. We've been together down at the border. We've done a lot of work online on issues that matter to people. Why is it that you feel like serving in Congress is your best step? You have lots of options that you could be a part of, from faith traditions to academia to business. Why is it that Congress is the place where you know that's the best place for you to serve?
Absolutely. From my work as a scholar, as a community organizer, and even in faith community, how my mind works and what I tend to focus on is structural institutional transformation. And when I think about the issues that are plaguing folks here in Illinois and across the country, Congress is the place where the structure is built, right? And so to be in those halls and to dismantle what is not working and to build what we dream ourselves to be is absolutely the place where I know that I can serve our country well.
You know, we all know that any congressperson has a lot on their responsibility, a lot of duties that they have to contend with, the issues that you've talked about and the structural systems, absolutely. And pursuing the common good as a candidate, as a Congress member, also means your constituents. There's some particular things for the people who live in what's designated as the 1st Congressional District in Illinois. To talk a little bit about why the issues that matter to people in the 1st District of Illinois matter so much to you as you pursue common good issues in your life.
Absolutely. Growing up here, for those who don't know, I was born here in this district. I went to school here in this district. I played in the park districts here in this district, have my faith developed here. My family is still here multi-generationally. And I have watched the resources drain out of community after community here in Illinois 1st. And so being able to breathe new life and revitalize this district is so important to me. Culturally, it's important to me. For those who don't know, Illinois and Chicago, specifically Illinois' 1st District, was one of the last stops on the Underground Railroad before some people crossed over to Canada. So again, that's important. The history of being the first majority Black district in the country because of the Great Migration, that too is a part of why I want to serve this community. We have grown and transformed in a number of different ways. Equity is on the table when I think about what Illinoisans in the 1st District are facing. Again, making sure that housing security, food security is present, healthcare is accessible to everyone, and just safety in general, that people can live not just eking out a life, but they can thrive here in Illinois' 1st District.
So, Stephany, there's a lot of people around the country who care about what happens in certain congressional districts, and not everyone knows their geography of congressional districts. For people who know Illinois but don't know where the 1st Congressional District is, will you tell us a bit about what towns and what areas, what area of town you would be representing?
Absolutely. So it is primarily the south side of Chicago, and the communities comprised of Hyde Park. For those who don't know, that's where the Obamas were. Hyde Park, Chatham, Burnside, Auburn Gresham, Inglewood. A lot of people get attention around Inglewood if you watch shows that are taped here, like The Chi. West Pullman, historic West Pullman, Morgan Park. but then also the southwest suburbs. So there are some parts of Tinley Park, Blue Island, all the way out to New Lenox and Frankfurt. So we cover a lot of distance. There is so much diversity that is here. The district at one point was 70% Black. Now it's about 50% Black. So we are encompassing a number of different lives and concerns. And I am ready. I'm ready to represent all of Illinois' first.
If people want to be involved, what's the best way for them to do that? If they're living around the country, they can go to your website and find places of engagement. And what if they live locally?
Absolutely. First and foremost, anybody can access us online at spauldingforcongress.com. That is Spaulding, Spaulding, forcongress.com. That's where we are online. You can sign up to volunteer. You might be like, but I live in Arizona. You can volunteer from Arizona. The pandemic has taught us that space and time is collapsed digitally. So you can volunteer from Arizona. Anyone that is a citizen of the United States can contribute to our campaign. You can do that at spauldingforcongress.com. And then if you're a local, please sign up to volunteer in person. We hope that you are vaccinated. We want to make sure that people are safe in going out and knocking doors. We are canvassing right now. So if you want to do that, please sign up to volunteer locally and let us know that you're able to participate in person.
And a lot of people think about elections in November, the November 8th election, 2022, but there's an election before the final general election in November. So tell us a little bit about the dates that are going to matter for you as you seek the candidacy in the 1st Congressional District of Illinois.
This is why we need volunteers on the ground right now. We have to get on the ballot, and to get on the ballot in Illinois, we must petition on. So we are canvassing right now to petition onto the ballot in March. The ballot is certified at the end of March, and then from March in June 28th, is the primary. This is a heavily Democratic race. It's going to be a number of other individuals in this race. And so we're going to need your help getting us across that primary finish line on June 28th. Those are the first two key dates. And from there, we will keep you in the loop because November is just a stone's throw away.
So it might seem early, but it's not when you're running for Congress. So spauldingforcongress.org is the place where you can find all this information. Stephany, thank you for running. Thank you for your constant commitment to the common good in this country, and all the best in this race.
Thank you so much.